The story of Westminster Accounts is back. The exclusive from Sky News. Powerful group of Tory MPs are scrutinised by expenses watchdog after the Sky News investigation. Let's read an update from this, guys. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, wherever you are in the world. This is REGANELITE here with the exclusive from Sky News. The Westminster Accounts. We've covered some of this before, and they've had a new update. So let's have a read into it. So, powerful groups of Tory MPs scrutinised by the expenses watchdog after the Sky News investigation. The Independent Parliamentary Standard Authority is renewing whether the Northern Research Group conveyed the rules on how MPs can use their business budgets. Ooh. A powerful group of Northern Tory MPs are being scrutinised by the parliamentary expenses after a Sky News investigation into the way they used public money. The investigation found nearly 24 MPs received political donations from a private donor to help them with campaigning weeks after they joined the Northern Research Group, the NRG, and authorities authorised thousands of pounds of taxpayers-funded expenses to be spent on its work. Our money. Remember that's our money. This raises questions about whether MPs authorised public funding to be spent on NRC because they knew it would be rewarded with a campaign donation. The Independent Parliamentary Standards Authority, the expenses watchdog, is examining whether the group conveyed the rules by surrounding direct payments of subscriptions from MPs' businesses' costs budget. One Tory MP who received the money told Sky News they signed up to the NRG, putting public money towards it because they knew they would get a donation. There was a deadline, that's why so many did it at the same time. You knew there'd be money at the end of it, they said. So they put taxpayers' money at the end of it because they knew that they would get donations. It's highway robbery. Public money is given to MPs to fund staffing and building costs, and its spending is tightly controlled. Political donations come with far fewer restrictions and, importantly, can be used to fund re-election campaigns. The donations were organised by the NRG founder Sir Jake Berry and came from northern broadband firms IX Wireless. Mr. Berry declined a link between the donations and the use of public money from the NRG. Of course he denies it. In 2021 and 2022, 24 MPs received money from the IX Wireless. 22 of those MPs had previously diverted public money to the NRG. This is not how taxpayers' money should be used, for obvious reasons, guys. In the case of Mac Vickers, Tory MP for Stockton South, he authorised £2,500 from his office allowance to go to the NRG in mid-June 2021. 3 weeks later, he was the receipt of a £2,500 campaign donation from IX Wireless. Mr. Vickers did not respond to a request for comment. I wonder why, guys. I wonder why he didn't want to talk. However, in an interview, Mr. Berry denied a link between the donations and the public funding decision, as did other Tory MPs who spoke on camera to Sky News. Mr. Berry said, "It is completely wrong when businesses go out and support Northern MPs who are transforming the business communities for them. For those businesses then to be trashed in the media for doing something completely legal and straightforward." Yeah, that's the problem. It's legal. It should not be legal for you to use our taxpayers' money to fund these kind of groups. You say, yeah, it's legal because you guys made it legal. We want it unlegal. We want it illegal for you guys to be doing that. There is no contract connection between your membership and receiving political donations. Westminster Accounts at a glance. Use the table below to see how much money has gone to parties, MPs and AGT in the form of donations, and only since 2019 individuals and organisations being funded. So we looked at this a while back. If I find the link, I'll put it in the description for you guys, but you can see just how much in the Westminster Accounts, how much money that these guys have received, and the vast majority have been Conservative. You can see Keir Starmer in there, but there's like 67 out of 62. Yeah, I'm not going to name them all, but what I'll do is I will scroll through, and you can have a look at the numbers. You can pause for yourself there, just on some of the people and the monies they've received there. Quite a lot there. Sinn Féin on there as well. Just going from highest to lowest there. Any names kind of stick out for you guys? Ben Bailey there, Tracy Crouch, Ian Means. I mean, obviously the numbers are different weight. There's 67 here, but the link will be in the description, guys, if you want to have a look for yourself in terms of these donations. Neil Coyle there, Greg Smith. Just a couple more, if there's any that stick out to you guys there in there. But yeah, you can. This will be available. The link, I'll put the link obviously for you guys to come and have a look in your own time. This is part of a broader examination by Sky News for the use of public money to fund political party research groups like the NRG and the European Research Group, which plays a key role in Brexit debate over the past decade, and the Solicitors Campaign Group. This should not. We should not be paying for these kind of groups. We shouldn't. This is not how it should be done. It infuriates me that our money is being wasted on this. They should be paying for these groups out of their own pocket, or it should be a controlled estate, maybe something like that. Tens of thousands of pounds of public money goes to these organisations to fund research under a parliamentary arrangement that has existed for decades. For the first time, Sky News can reveal the sums of public money revealed by these research groups since the last election. So here's some of the groups. Parliamentary Research Unit, 3 million. Parliamentary Research Service, 1.7 million. SNP Research Team, 1.4 million. Parliamentary Support Team, 208,000. SNP, 1.4 million. Northern Research Group, 139,000. European Research Group, 96,000. Socialist Campaign Group, 67,000. Common Sense, 6,000. Is there actually a research group called Common Sense? Much lower than the others, that's for sure. In a statement to Sky News, the IPSA said, in light of research by Sky News, IPSA started an assurance review to assess whether the NRG has conveyed the rules by surrounding direct payments or subscription from MPs' business cost budgets. IPSA's remit of the use of taxpayer funding, not the receipt of other sources of income by MPs, has therefore informed the Office of Parliamentary Commissioner of Standards of its actions. The IPSA will also conduct assurance reviews and other pool services will check they are meeting the requirements of the IPSA funding, which they are committed to in writing, with the rules regarding pooled services. An IX Wireless spokesperson said, as the Northwest headquarters company wants to ensure that the regions truly benefit from the government's levelling up agenda, this includes ensuring all areas across the north see an increase in their standards of living so that each area can reach its full productivity potential. And nothing has changed up there. Just ask the people, have their lives gotten better? I dare them to go up there and ask the public in person, because I don't think many people will say yes. To do this, we have backed the Northern Research Group, which aims to ensure the voices of people across the region were heard by the government, and while boosting employment, productivity and growth. Our support for the NRG is on public record. The funds to the NRG, which helps to support MPs to focus central government for more spending across the north, boost infrastructure such as improved roads and rails, and support northern institutions. The funds will also support MPs, many of whom are new to this role, with training and support. As a northern company that is delivering gigabit capable broadband services to the communities across the region, we want to see interests of those same communities represented at a national level via the NRG. It still doesn't sit right with me that the way the money is being used, that is for sure, guys. I'll provide a link in the description. If I find, I'll probably look up the videos for you guys to look back on as well in terms of the Westminster Accounts. It just doesn't sit right. Again, just feel like taxpayers' money being wasted. I just feel like that. I just think it just feels wrong. Like, yes, it's lawful, but the law needs to change. There needs to be some kind of reform. We have a broken system. We know we have a broken system, and it just feels like, yeah, we're being made as scapegoats. You know, our taxpayer money that we're supposed to be paying in, that's supposed to make a difference to this country, is instead being used to lobby firms and whatnot, and it just feels wrong on all sorts of levels. I don't like any of this. It just stinks of corruption in every aspect of the word. That is for sure. But what do you guys think of this, of the Westminster Accounts? Are you surprised by this? Do you think it should be reform should be put in place? Should it be scrapped altogether? Let me know down in the comments below. Like, share and subscribe as always, guys, and I will catch you all very, very soon.